It's too heavy for you alone. Let me help more.
The night does not end. It thins, slowly, like breath fading on cold glass. Anna Bauer stands in the doorway of her house, barefoot on stone, the cold climbing her legs like a warning. The village street lies still, too still, as if every sound has learned fear. Snow, trampled and gray, clings to the ground like dirty bandages. Then she hears it. Boots, not the proud rhythm from parade days. These boots scrape, drag, pause, leather-biting ice. Metal buckles clicking softly, almost thoughtfully. The sound moves closer, filling the narrow street, pressing against her ears. Anna's hand closes around a hairbrush, wooden, cracked, one tooth missing. She does not remember picking it up. Her fingers tremble anyway. Inside, her mother whispers prayers into the dark, each word breaking apart before it reaches God. A shadow crosses the far wall, then another. A voice speaks German, low, confident, bored. Laughter follows. Not cruel, worse, casual, as if this village is already a memory. Anna swallows. Her mouth tastes of iron. This is what they warned us about, she thinks. This is how it begins. A knock comes at the door. Not violent, almost polite. Anna closes her eyes as the world steps inside. They are ordered into the street before the sun fully rises. Women first, children clinging to skirts. Old men standing uselessly to the side, hands shaking with anger they cannot afford. The air smells of damp wool, smoke, and something sharp, oil maybe, from the trucks idling in the square. Anna walks between Greta and Marta. Greta's lips move without sound. Marta keeps swallowing, as if something is stuck in her throat. No one holds hands. Touch feels dangerous now. A soldier shouts directions. His voice echoes off stone walls that have heard weddings. Funerals, births, never this. Rifles hang loosely from shoulders, casual as tools. One man chews something slowly, methodically. Anna wonders what it tastes like. They are herded toward the schoolhouse. The door is open. One hinge screams in protest as they enter. Inside, desks have been shoved aside. Chalk dust coats the floor, white against mud-stained boots. Straw has been thrown down, uneven, already crushed. Someone is crying softly. Anna presses her back against the wall and slides down until she is sitting. The stone seeps through her dress, cold and unforgiving. She hugs her knees to her chest, trying to make herself smaller. 48 hours, she thinks suddenly. If I can survive 48 hours. She does not know why that number matters. She only knows it feels like forever. The first thing Anna notices is the smell. Not sweat, not blood, soap. It drifts through the schoolhouse in thin, impossible waves, clean, floral, almost gentle. It does not belong here. It confuses her more than shouting would have. A soldier drops a bar onto the table near the door. White, thick, wrapped, in paper stamped with an eagle. The sound it makes, thud, is soft, final. For washing, he says, as if explaining something obvious. No one moves. Greta's shoulders begin to shake. At first, Anna thinks she is laughing. Then she hears the sound, broken, animal. Tears hit the straw, darkening it. Another soldier passes out bread. Real bread, dark crust, steam still clinging to it like breath. Anna takes a piece without realizing her hands have reached forward. The warmth burns her palms. This is wrong, her mind whispers. This is not how monsters behave. She bites into the bread. It tastes of grain and salt and something like mercy. Her throat tightens painfully as she chews. Around her, women eat and cry at the same time. No one speaks. No one thanks them. Anna stares at the soap in her hands. It smells like flowers she has not seen in years. If this is the beginning, she thinks, what is the end supposed to look like? The kindness unsettles her more than cruelty ever could. Morning arrives without permission. Light spills through the cracked windows of the schoolhouse, pale and indifferent. Anna wakes with straw in her hair and stiffness in her bones. For a moment, just a moment, she forgets where she is. Then she hears boots again, slow and deliberate, and memory crashes back into her chest. They are given food, not scraps, not thin soup stretched to apology. Potatoes, still warm, A ladle of stew thick with meat, real meat. The smell alone makes Anna's knees weaken. At home, they boiled turnip peels and called it supper. Here, the spoon sinks heavy into abundance. Her hands shake as she eats. Shame rises with every bite. She thinks of her mother measuring flour with a trembling cup, of neighbors trading heirlooms for bread that tasted of sawdust. A soldier nods at her when she finishes, as if she has done something right. Later, another brings blankets, clean, folded. He places one gently over Marta's shoulders. Marta flinches anyway. They said you were animals. Greta whispers that night, her voice thin as thread. They said you would laugh while we starved. Anna stares at the ceiling, at a crack shaped like a lightning bolt. Her stomach is full. Her heart feels heavier than ever. If they are not monsters, she thinks, then what does that make us for believing they were? The war rearranges itself quietly inside her. The kindness does not stop. That is the cruelty of it. By the second night, Anna begins to dread the sound of gentle voices more than shouting. A soldier brings water in a clean tin bucket. Another asks if anyone is sick. His accent is thick, rural. He could have been a farmer once. He could have stood in a field like her father did, counting clouds. Anna writes in her diary with a borrowed pencil, the tip worn
Too
flat.
heavy for you alone.
They look at us
Let
like
me help
people,
more.
she writes. I don't know how to survive that. A letter is passed around the room. News from another village. Burned houses. Women missing. No details, just absence. The words sit heavy in the air, poisoning the warmth. Gratitude curdles into guilt. Every full stomach feels like a betrayal. Every clean blanket feels stolen. Anna imagines her mother alone at home, scraping the last pot, and her hands begin to shake so badly she has to sit on them. At night, whispers move through the dark. If this is mercy, someone murmurs, what was the hatred for? Anna closes her eyes. The propaganda she swallowed all her life peels away, layer by layer, leaving something raw underneath. She no longer knows who she is supposed to be. A victim, an enemy, a witness. The war is no longer outside. It has taken a seat inside her chest and refuses to leave. No drums, no shouting, just a sentence spoken as if it weighs nothing at all. Tomorrow you will return to your homes. For a moment, no one reacts. The words drift through the room, searching for a place to land. Anna feels them brush against her skin, then slip away. Return, home. The ideas feel distant, almost fictional. Marta begins to cry, not loudly, but with relief so sudden it steals her breath. Greta sits very still, her hands folded in her lap, as if afraid movement might undo everything. That night, Anna writes one last line in her diary. I am leaving with more questions than I arrived with. She looks at the soap beside her things, now worn thin and uneven. At the blanket folded carefully as if it matters. At her hands, clean, steady, unfamiliar. When dawn comes, the soldiers stand aside and let them pass. No words, no eyes lingering, just space. Outside, the village greets them like a wounded body, broken fences, shattered windows. Silence heavy as ash. Anna steps into the street and feels the cold again. Honest, unforgiving, real. She understands now. Hell was not only the fear of cruelty, it was the confusion of humanity where hatred was promised. As she walks home, Anna knows this truth will follow her forever. The war did not end in those 48 hours. It simply changed its shape.